Cleopatra's Lost Tomb, the hunt at Taposiris Magna, June of 30 BC, and the world watches in stunned disbelief as Cleopatra VII, Egypt's last sovereign queen, seals her fate with an asp's silent bite. In Alexandria's fading daylight, history records her final breath, but never her burial. For more than 2 millennia, the question has haunted scholars, treasure hunters, and dreamers alike. Where did the last pharaoh find her rest? Cleopatra was born in early 69 BC into the storied Ptolemaic dynasty, descended from Ptolemy the Sorcerer, one of Alexander the Great's trusted generals. By 18, she sat on Egypt's throne, fluent in at least 9 languages, and the first Ptolemaic ruler to master native Egyptian. A diplomat as formidable as she was legendary in allure, she forged life-changing alliances with Rome's titans, first Julius Caesar, then Mark Antony. Together with Antony, she dared defy Octavian at Actium in 31 BC, only to watch their navy shatter. Antony fell on his sword in early August. On August 12th, Cleopatra chose death over a Roman triumphal parade. Yet while her life is etched in every history text, the map to her tomb remains blank. Ptolemaic elites revered Osiris, god of the afterlife, and Isis, goddess of resurrection. Pharaohs and their consorts traditionally built elaborate tomb complexes, cliff-carved sanctuaries or raised stone pyramids, each meant to cradle the body for eternity. Ancient accounts hint that Cleopatra planned a joint sarcophagus with Mark Antony in a temple consecrated to Isis. But despite centuries of searching Alexandria's ruins and its submerged harbor, no single chamber, sarcophagus, or funerary inscription has ever borne her name. In 2005, Dr. Kathleen Martínez, a Dominican Republic-born archaeologist, set her sights 25 miles west of Alexandria on Taposiris Magna, a Hellenistic temple city founded between 280 and 270 BC by Ptolemy II Philadelphus. Its very name, Great Tomb of Osiris, echoes the Ptolemaic reverence for the afterlife. Over nearly 2 decades, Martínez unearthed ritual libation tables, coins bearing Cleopatra's likeness, and figurines of Isis and Osiris, each artifact a tantalizing breadcrumb pointing to royal burials. Her most astonishing breakthrough came in 2022. Beneath layers of sand, her team discovered a subterranean tunnel stretching 1,305 meters, over 4,000 feet. Carved through Sut sandstone some 13 meters underground. Dubbed a geometric miracle for its architectural precision, the 2-meter-tall passageway rivals the ancient aqueduct of Samos in scale and symmetry. Portions now lie submerged, suggesting that sea level shifts and seismic quakes between the 4th and 14th centuries swallowed parts of the structure into the Mediterranean. Imagine the sweat and muscle it took to carve that corridor with only copper tools. Picture following its dark walls, torchlight flickering against sandstone, toward a chamber that might finally enshrine Egypt's last queen. In June 2025, Martínez led her team deep into that tunnel and broke into a sealed antechamber. Inside, they found carved niches reminiscent of Ptolemaic tomb architecture. But whether they hold Cleopatra's sarcophagus remains unknown. Just outside that hidden doorway, fragments of red-painted amphorae, used in funerary rituals, and more coins stamped with Cleopatra's visage lay half-buried in dust. A single white marble statuette, roughly sculpted yet unmistakably royal, suggests this site held elite burials. Each relic strengthens the theory that Taposiris Magna was not merely a peripheral cult center, but the final resting place of those who bore both Egyptian and Greek crowns. Yet not all scholars are convinced. Some argue that Alexandria's royal quarter, now submerged beneath centuries of silt and seawater, still hides Cleopatra's tomb underwater. Divers in Pharaoh's harbor have recovered funerary masks and fragments, but none inscribed with her name. Could Alexandria itself guard the queen in its murky depths? Or is the key forever sealed within Taposiris Magna's sandstone tunnel? Cleopatra's burial legend has always woven fact with myth. Plutarch wrote of a coffin of gold. Cassius Dio claimed she received full Egyptian rites, but no Roman source names her final resting place. Modern archaeology demands physical proof: a tomb entrance bearing hieroglyphs, a sarcophagus etched with her cartouche. Dr. Martínez believes she stands at history's threshold. "We have all the pieces," she told reporters: Ptolemaic burial customs, Isis iconography, coins, statues. The tunnel's alignment follows ancient religious axes, as if guiding souls from temple to tomb. If an inscribed lid emerges, the search will be over. But excavation is painstaking. Each inch of removal risks collapsing centuries-old masonry. The team must navigate waterlogged sections, deploy dehumidifiers, and decode pottery sherds that defy immediate translation. Every find undergoes carbon dating and X-ray fluorescence analysis, a process that takes weeks. As night falls over the Taposiris ruins, the tunnel mouth yawns like a silent oracle, awaiting morning's light. Nearby, weathered columns whisper of long-lost ceremonies to Isis, and desert winds carry echoes of ancient prayers. Picture a solitary torch beam dancing across walls carved by hands long returned to dust, inching closer to a stone door untouched for 2,000 years. When will we know? Perhaps when that door yields its hinges, when tool marks guide archaeologists to a burial vault, and when the sarcophagus, if found, reveals Cleopatra's final decree. Will we see her cartouche alongside Mark Antony's name, confirming the legend of their shared tomb? Until then, the hunt continues. Each fragment at Taposiris Magna is not merely pottery or coin, it is proof that history still breathes beneath our feet. Each step down that 1,305-meter corridor brings us closer to answering a question as old as writing itself. Where does Egypt's last queen rest? And in finding Cleopatra's lost tomb, we do more than sate curiosity. We reconnect with the human drama of ambition, love, and mortality, reminding us that even the greatest among us seek peace beyond life's veil. If this journey into Cleopatra's mystery captivated you, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the world's most elusive enigmas. Join the Vault of Forgotten Mysteries community, and together we'll unearth history's best-kept secrets.